Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shenanigans. Kyla returns with a pine cone. The party has the sword, as well as a half-elf, and a completely destroyed and mangled body of a different half-elf in a bag. The party is on their way through the woods back to Shenanigans to Grandma's house they go, when, appearing over a ridge, is Sheriff McBoof. Surrounded, or not surrounded, but backed up by what looks to be a dozen gnolls, armed in chainmail with weapons.
Okay.
Sheriff McBoof takes a step forward and says, So, looks like you found the sword, huh?
Maybe.
We did, but first we smashed like a half dozen bugbears.
I just found this pine cone.
That is true. We also have a pine cone. So we've been doubly successful.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to give that sword back to the half-elves and let them go.
Why?
I need you to trust me on this one.
They stole it from Desmond.
Yeah.
There is the legal system, and that is Desmond. I'm only afraid of one.
I'm a little more afraid of Desmond, to be honest.
It's what Desmond would want.
Excuse me?
He told us to find it, so...
Desmond was very clear on what he wanted. He was not very clear on what he didn't want. But what he wanted was very clear.
He looks to his buddies, looks back down at your group. I know Desmond told you one thing, but trust me, he definitely wants another. You should let the half-elf go and give him the sword.
Why would we trust you on this when you have not told us what Desmond wants, when Desmond has told us what Desmond wants?
'Cause I'm the sheriff of the town.
We're not in town.
You're still within the boundaries of my, what is it called? Jurisdiction.
Are we, though?
You are.
What about if I step over here and I step 1 foot back?
Yep. Still within the boundaries of my jurisdiction.
I step back 2 more feet.
Do it again.
Is it possible for me to slip out of sight?
There's a bunch of people watching. It would be difficult. You could maybe move behind something so they couldn't see you, but they would know that you went behind that tree or that bush. But you could get out of sight. Yeah.
A tree, and then I will climb.
Ooh, give me a hide in shadows check while you climb the tree to see if you can climb it without letting people know that you're actually scaling up it.
Yeah, it's a pass.
All right. Yep. They probably to them they just think you're behind the tree, but really you're up the tree.
Perfect.
Squirreling
You
from
are-
tree.
Since Desmond told us what he wanted very clearly, if you are telling us Desmond, tell us want something Desmond wanted. Usually Desmond wants.
Well, let me tell you this. Desmond wants you not to return that sword.
That is the opposite of what Desmond said he wants. So why
I
do you
know.
think-
He told you one thing and he told me something quite contrary. And trust me, my contrary one supersedes your non-contrary one.
Give us a
What's that?
reason.
I can't. I'm sworn to secrecy.
Come on, Sheriff. What's the real reason?
Secrecy! He'll
Can
kill
I,
me if I tell you.
Okay. Can I have an attack ready, or does that not work?
Yeah, you can ready an attack. Definitely.
Come on, Sheriff. Don't do this.
That's what I'm saying to you. Don't make me do this.
I'll hold up the bag, which is probably like blood dripping from it. Like, it would be very difficult to give it back to the half-elves.
The other half-elf then. The other one. To be honest, I don't care about the half-elves. You can just bury it out here. What? In fact, that's it. Why don't you just bury the sword in the ground where you're standing and walk away?
Why did Desmond tell us the one thing and then tell you something different?
He makes a circling motion to his gnawlish buddies.
Nope. As soon as they start spreading out, I'm webbing them.
All right, well, let's roll initiative. Ready to attack goes off.
Sure, why not? When I see them casting a spell, I'm like, okay.
Kill them. I just want to web them and then leave. Either that or we literally wipe out all of the sheriff's forces.
Well, these are not his typical deputies. These are other gnolls that he's found. But yeah, whatever. There are, I said, a dozen of them. It's a lot of initiative rolls, so I'm going to break them up into 4 groups of 3 each. Just for simplicity's sake, and we're going to roll some dice. Skirmish.
Fine. Just roll an initiative.
4 groups of 3, and McBoof himself. Oh boy. Okay, so the first one of their groups goes at 8, which I think
Same
beats
time.
everyone but Kyla.
Everyone
No.
but Reen.
Doreen. Everyone but Doreen.
Okay, so they're all still together and just web.
Your web goes off. The first group runs out. Somehow they can close to you and hit you and be hit by the web at the same time because magic.
That's how rules work.
That's how rules work, yes. So I think it's more like they're running at you. The web goes off, it sticks to them, and they barely close, get their attacks off before the web springs them back to where they were
Except
before.
I'm getting the most I can at once, not just
That's
the
true.
four running at me.
That's
Just,
true.
How about they throw their spears?
No, they're closing for melee. Yeah.
Then just have them go first.
Okay, they will close to you and will close towards the party, make their attacks. You get your web off. I'm going to make saving throws en masse for the group. So group 1 fails their saving throw. Group 2 fails their saving throw. Group 3 is on the cusp. I got to look up the rules. Chugga, chugga, chugga. Saving throw. No, they fail. Okay,
And then
so the
the
3 groups that fail, on the 1 group that closes with you guys.
Hey, Dan.
Yep.
McBoof.
Oh, McBoof himself definitely fails. The 1 group that closes is fanning out. 1 for Vigloff, 1 for Doreen, and 1 for Kyla. The one for Kyla
wait.
gets around the tree and is like, what? What?
Okay.
What? Where is she? But you had it, yeah. The other one will attack Vigloff with a miss, and one will attack Doreen with a miss. Kyla, you had a ready to attack at the beginning of the round. Did you want to use it?
Yeah, I feel like I have to because that's what I had readied and stuff. So I'm gonna, yeah.
Yeah, so why don't you get ready, your ready to attack before your turn?
Okay.
What is your ready to attack?
I'm just gonna throw a dagger down on him.
On the random, the
Yeah.
minion? Cool.
Yeah, just the minion.
Yeah, AC 15, you crit.
Okay. Oops.
Rob,
Uh,
you were trying to ask me something. Do it in Zoom chat.
Oh, you kill the gnoll. He's deadsies.
all right, cool. Just and he falls to the ground. I did that assuming surprise. I don't know if that, or not surprise, but like back attack and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, he's deadsies for sure. You get your full round. You get your turn. They still don't know where you are because you attacked the guy below you. So you're still hidden in the tree to the people above you, and it's your first attack of your turn.
But they're all webbed up, right?
They're all webbed up, except for the one on Doreen and the one on Vigloff.
Oh, okay. Then I'll make an attack at the ones on or the one on Dorian, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So any bonuses or whatever?
Surprise, but that's about it. So +1 maybe?
No back attack? Or
No.
side?
No, I think maybe...
Fair
I
enough.
think the awkward angle of everything cancels out with the flank.
Fair enough. Yeah, just do that. Ooh.
13 is a caught in the chainmail.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, these people are all webbed. They can start breaking through. We're trying to break
With
through.
certain strength.
Yeah. What strength do they need to break out of the web?
Let me find it.
13 are stuck.
Strength is where they break through like 1 foot.
Okay, and our gnolls have strength of 7 and 4 is 11 for the average gnoll. McBoof probably has more.
Yeah.
McBoof has 13 strength. Well, at least today he has 13 strength. McTacky, this is not canon. His strength will change every time we encounter him. Don't bother writing this down. He starts breaking out, and the rest of them fucking attacking into a check. They start breaking out. The rest of them are all stuck, and they forego their turns because they're stuck. Doreen and Vigloff, take your time.
So I've got one that's out here with me,
Yep.
who's unwebbed and he's free to attack.
Unwebbed, free to attack, free to pick flowers, free to dance if he wants to. Also free to abandon his friends if he's kind of an asshole. Yeah.
All right, I'll look down at him. I'll raise up my fist and say, "Now, do you want to run away, or shall I?"
Oops, that's not the die roll that I need. He looks up at your fist and then slowly whimpers and puts his tail between his legs and gives you the big sad dog eyes and
Oh, I cannot resist the magic talking dogs. I'll like grab him up. I love you.
you pick him up and you hug him, and he's furry and fluffy, even if his fur is a little bit coarse, and he didn't wipe very well, and so it's kind of matted back there, but he's still such a good dog.
Scratch him behind the ears.
Mm-hmm.
His leg thump against my back.
Doreen, last but not least.
I went first.
That's right. We go to the
right.
next round of initiative.
I have 2 attacks.
Yeah. Oh, please finish your attacks then.
Determined to hit this time. There we go.
No.
Excellent.
Who are you attacking? Mine?
Yeah.
This poor guy.
Well, I have no bonus to damage with this at least.
Well, a 27 is definitely going to clear by 10, so it'll
Yeah.
single crit.
That's it. And then
Oops. He survives like a champ.
that's my next attack.
He is double crit. Single crit.
No.
One more time. Single crit. Yeah.
Okay.
He'll live on Snake Eyes? No, he dies. All right, battle's over. Most of the gnolls, there's 9 gnolls plus McBoof, webbed
So,
up.
Are they bleeding out?
The ones at your feet? Yeah,
Yeah.
they're dying.
Can I actually just orison them?
You may. They will survive. There's 1 gnoll being held by Vigloff. There are
yeah.
10 gnolls total being webbed, 2 unconscious on the ground that have been saved from certain death.
All right, and the sheriff is just trying to break his way out.
Yeah, he slowly is making his way to the edge.
McBoof, come on.
Let us just go back to town.
Yeah. This definitely won't come back to bite us.
You leave them webbed up and head back to town?
Yeah, I mean, a couple injured, and that's
Sure.
about it.
All right, you guys make your way back to Berkshire. make your way back. Where are you headed to? Desmond's house or his place of work?
Which is his house on the way?
His house is on the way.
Okay,
Actually,
then we'll...
tell you guys what, if maybe the other talking dog was telling truth, then maybe we should like put the sword somewhere or like hide it. Like maybe I just put it in my backpack and then we say, hey, did you want us to really find the sword?
Sure. Hide it in your backpack.
Okay.
All right. So we go to the house.
You go to the house. Desmond's not there.
Okay.
Lizzie's there though. Yeah, I guess you knock on the door, and Lizzie shows up. She's wearing a comfortable silk bathrobe, hair dripping wet. She's got like a towel that she's wiping it in, and goes, "Oh, what are you guys doing here?"
Kyla does her best to look at her face only and says, Desmond isn't here?
No, he's at the tavern.
Okay.
Okay. We've got errands to run,
That
so
makes sense. I do not know why we looked for him here first on a Wookiee day.
So why are you here?
Because we are.
Because why are you here?
Because I will.
I'm sorry, I'm still not understanding you, Vigloff. Your big ogre mouth is just making weird sounds. Maybe you, Kyla, or you, Doreen, could answer us.
it was on the way back from the errand we were running for him, so we decided to stop by here first to see if he was here. That's all.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
She shuts the door and heads back inside.
All right. Off to Shenanigans.
You guys go to Shenanigans. Roll me perception checks as you arrive, please. It's all on Vigloff. Perception check, Vigloff. The great giant with the greater ears and sense of hearing. All right, perfect. As you guys are about to enter Shenanigans, as you're walking past the stables, Vigloff, you hear coming through the window sound of, what is that, bureaucracy? You can smell the ink and red tape on him, and you can hear the voice saying, all right, well, we're gonna take some time and make sure we investigate this properly, and we'll see if we can find your magic sword, sir. See you later. And as you guys get to the front door to open it, out walks a bureaucrat who disappears into the streets of Berkshire.
All right. Big Love grab the others, bring them to the other side of the barn. I think that Desmond is burning down the sword for the insurance money.
Okay.
Do you want me to go in and ask him about it?
Yeah, we'll be in this alley.
Yes, that could work.
All right.
So we'll go like into this alley.
Oh, hold on, let me bring up the map because I can't see. All right, which alley? That alley?
Side.
Okay,
Yeah,
the left side
behind
alley.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
You
I'll
walk
go-
down the alley. You see the pit to hell. Still there. It's just open and burning.
Yep.
Okay.
I go up to Desmond and I'm just like, so we've made some progress. Just wanted to keep you updated.
You've made progress. What do you mean?
Well, we may have tracked it down. Just the point of retrieving it at this point.
You found my sword?
Yes.
So quickly?
Is that a problem?
Of course not. No, I prize good work. That's how I know who to assign people to, is I picked you guys because you always do such a clean-cut job of everything and get it done so quickly.
Whenever I'm around, yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
I kind of sorry.
Wow.
I kind of like look around though and like lean in a little, and I'm like, Desmond, is there something you want us to do, something other than what you've told us? you want us to hold off for some time?
I have an important mission for you, Kyla. A mission of the utmost importance. I can't even begin to describe how important this mission is for you.
Okay,
Do you understand?
I'm all ears.
Okay, this mission takes precedence over everything else you're doing.
Got it.
I need you to get me a donut from Darcis. Any donut will do.
I nod, and I just kind of give him a little salute and head out, cloak flapping in the wind. And I will go up to them, and I'm like, "How far away is Darcis?"
Let me bring you guys to the world map.
Oh god, everything's so zoomed out.
Oh, I see it now. Oh yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, you've been there. Everyone's been to Darcis.
Oh
It's
god, no, not the hippies.
80 miles away. It'll probably take you 4 days to get there-ish.
I say, so I have the feeling he wants us to go to Darcis and come back. Then give him his package.
Okay.
How long is that? It's a 4-day trip. So
It's a 4-day trip, yeah.
So if we just hang out for 8 days, like maybe hide out somewhere, because like people are looking for this thing. What do you think, guys?
I know a tree fort where we can hang out.
But I think other people know about that, so. Or
Sure.
we could. Yeah, okay. We could go to Darcis, but I don't.
That seems like a lot to do in 42 minutes.
It does. It really does.
Yeah. So
Perhaps we can just get another donut and tell him it was from Darcis in 8 days.
So I think yes, the 8 days is the key.
no,
But
we get a donut in 4
If
days.
it's after 4 days,
I have an idea.
not Tuesday.
So, people are looking for the sword. They're going to be looking for us. I mean, come on, we left people behind who are.
Are they going to be looking for us?
The sheriff will be looking for us.
Oh, that is true.
So, I can disguise myself. I can disguise Doreen. I look at the ogre, like, I don't know if I can disguise you.
Why not?
I could disguise you as maybe some other kind of giant creature.
Why did we not just go on vacation?
Yeah, in disguise.
Okay.
Right.
Do we
Doreen?
need to be in disguise if we are not here, if we are in vacation?
I don't know.
So
You know what? There is a nearby town that I have heard that they were like a bunch of people who baked giant cookies, but then everyone in the town was destroyed. So it's just like an empty town. I've heard of this place, so we can just go hang out there.
You can head back to. Does anyone remember the name of that town?
I don't know. It's just like Marie's last of towns now.
Yeah, it's one of those outlying villages that is that's had some problems.
When whatever Rob's cleric that got magical full plate was around.
You had a cleric with magic full plate?
Yeah,
What? Who would give you that? That sounds ridiculous.
he got it from like
Bastard.
Max or something, or Bastard
Oh, of
with
course.
rolling.
Back when other people used to run Shenanigans campaigns and just hand out random magic gear to give to themselves when they were to play next. I see how it goes. Yeah, we don't do that shit no more. I don't trust you guys anymore. So you guys want to just go head to a random village and hang out for a little while?
I guess, but
I mean, we could just actually go to Darcis.
Like a lot of wandering and in.
My main concern is that the sheriff is going to hunt us down again. Now, I'm not.
At this point in time, while you're having this discussion, that same bureaucrat walks back around and heads up towards you guys and says, "Excuse me,
Yes,
tall
sir.
ogre and regular elf and small woman. I'm on the lookout for a magic sword. It's got a mother of pearl inlay, lead handle, kind of like sharp, pointy crossbar. It's highly magical, highly dangerous. It's been stolen.
I just have these 2 maces.
Why do you need 2 maces?
Well, as you can see, one of them's silver.
Ah, of course.
Werewolves, yeah.
Yes.
I've just got all these daggers.
I see. He looks to the ogre.
I have a magic sword. I pull out my magic sword.
Who is carrying
But the handle is not mother or father of pearl.
Did I say it had a mother or father of pearl inlaid handle?
You
Yes?
did,
Yes,
actually.
you did.
Oh, damn it. I should have left that detail out to catch you in a lie. Okay. Never mind. Who actually has the sword on them as the DM, I'm asking?
It's in my backpack.
Yeah.
Okay. Bureaucrat gives you guys a suspicious look. Starts sniffing the air around you. Are you also carrying the bag of dead elf?
Yes.
Walks over to your bag of dead elf. What's that?
That is a suspect.
Is?
Yes.
Yes. We
Not
were
was.
deputized by the sheriff to find this same sword.
Yes. They remain a suspect. We were actually deputized, by the way.
Desmond was very eager to get the sword back, so he sent us. And the sheriff was afraid of getting his head chopped off by the sword, so he sent us too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I got this.
Leans back
This
on his
one
feet.
was resisting arrest.
And, can I see this one?
He won't be much use to you, but sure.
You might, I hand him a small bag and say, you might want to have this if you look at him.
Holds the small bag in one hand.
Okay, and then I open up the sack of elf.
He looks in, turns to the side, opens the small bag, hurls into it, and then hands it back to you. Thank you.
No, you can keep it.
No, thank you. I appreciate it. And he just drops it in the bag of dead elf. Well, it looks like you guys are on the hunt. If you find out anything, he pulls out a card from his pocket and hands it to you. Let me know. I have a small shop just down the way. It's the old fire marshal shop.
Oh, God damn it.
Let me know if you find anything.
Got it.
And he walks off.
Kyler resists the urge to say sucker as he walks off.
Can,
Yeah, so I think that McPoof just wants us not to be here. I don't think he's going to track us down.
Okay, let's go somewhere else.
He was using like his knoll friends instead of his gods, so it was off the books.
That's true.
I'm
So
glad
we
we
just
didn't
go
kill
to
him.
the gingerbread cookie village, and we can
Sounds good.
bury the sword. No one else knows it is there.
Sure. Do we have to bury it?
Yeah.
If
Okay.
Desmond is burning it down for the insurance money, then it
Your call.
can come back.
Actually,
We can ask him later if he does want it back.
Neal, can I buy a sheet of lead?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. I'm just gonna get like, I don't know, a decent sized sheet of lead.
Sure. What do you want to do with the lead?
Word side.
Well, we're gonna bury it instead of like 5 feet down to get rid of magical detection. It's gonna be like a foot down under lead.
Okay. So you dig a hole, You wrap the blanket or the sword in lead. You put it in the hole, and then you leave it. Right?
Yeah, we chill.
You just chill.
Yep.
Where are you burying it?
In the gingerbread village.
In the gingerbread village. Okay.
And we're just camping out, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And then you're just gonna pass 8 days.
Yep.
All
Yes, I'm
right.
Kylie.
8 days later.
Get Risk. Play it like twice in that amount of time.
All right, so we pass 8 days and then we get our sword out and
Hey, no, let's just
Sword
head
here.
back.
Leave the sword here unless he says it wants it back.
do you okay, whatever. Let's go.
It's fine. It's not that far away.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're probably like what here? Oh, maybe here.
Sure.
It's so close, I don't think there were even any encounters on the way.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You're fine. It's a peaceful forest this time of the year.
Okay, sure.
This time of episode.
So we we head back. I guess I go back in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, can I get a donut on the way?
Yes, you can buy a donut in town
All right.
All right. Well, there's no reason for us all not to go in.
From
I buy-
Donnie's Donuts.
All right.
New
I
shop
buy
in
a,
town
I buy a donut for
for a copper.
a copper. Okay. Forgot plenty.
Doreen still has that second head, by the way.
The second head? What second head?
Still wearing
On the
the
helmet.
Okay.
Anyway.
She's kind of enjoying feeling like she's 6 foot tall.
Oh, that's cute.
I could sit on your shoulder. Anyways, we go back. I walk in. I hold out the donut to Desmond.
What the fuck's this?
Like, you wanted us to get a donut, right? I've got your donut. If you want it
Hey.
back.
He takes the donut from you and eats it. Thank you.
I'm like,
It is
You know-
too bad that we could not find the sword that you wanted us to get.
Right! The donut. You guys found the donut, didn't you?
yes.
God.
Tried very
As you-
hard.
As you can
but
see,
we could not find it. You must be very disappointed.
Well, I'm glad you've got the donut now. Hey, why don't you come on down over to my house this evening and we'll
You know what?
glaze it.
have some dinner.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll drink the coffee.
Yeah, we'll 420 glaze it. It'll be fine.
Yes. Wow, I didn't know you were into such things. Anyways, let's go.
I mean, who doesn't like a donut? Donuts are great.
They are. Yes, that's true. All right, guys, let's see ya, Desmond. And I just walk off.
All right, you head off.
Do we want to grab the package?
Mm,
Well, we have to go to his house tonight. So
no, I ate until
Okay.
okay,
Go
so
get it.
we
chill.
we get some
guess we
coffee.
chill.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
get some
Okay.
coffee with at Donnie's Donuts. It's right next to Big Ben's brothel, on the left side of Big Ben's brothel. I'm updating the
Doreen
map
is
as we
actually
speak.
going to, get some donuts.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
donuts
well,
are
I-
delicious. Who doesn't like donuts? Who doesn't dislike
Yeah.
donuts?
I'll tell
No, who doesn't like donuts?
Wait, what? Who doesn't dislike?
want-
No,
That's
who? Everyone
doesn't
loves
like them?
donuts. Everyone
Yes.
loves donuts. Is the end of the story.
Anyway. So we're chilling.
You're just chilling, yeah. You meet up with Desmond that evening at his house.
Yep.
It's dark out. It's a new moon, so there's it's really quite dark as you're approaching Desmond's house. Where is our? We need the right soundtrack for this. Go. You approach Desmond's house. There's a fire on inside in the fireplace in the main room. You knock on the door. Desmond opens it and motions for you to come in. You notice he's wearing his breastplate and chainmail with a different sword at his side. He motions you into the living room where there are comfy seats, piles of pastries, wine, beer, water, mead.
Wow. They're really glazing it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you expecting something?
You guys.
And your armor?
I always wear my armor.
I get you, Desmond.
Mm-hmm. Me too. I'm clearly not wearing armor.
So, you guys have found my missing sword, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you want us to find it?
Of course I
We-
did. It's a
we-
Vorpal sword. They're priceless. It's the only one to exist in the entire world.
The answer is whatever you want it to be. How about
Excellent, excellent. He goes over to the fireplace and gazes off into the flames for a minute before he leans against it and says, "You know, I was a great adventurer once. I slew dragons. I fought off entire armies. I made the gods weep with my epic poetry. Ladies swooned. I even had a child. The one thing I was never good at was managing my money, and I had so very much of it from all of my dragon slaying endeavors. We opened up Shenanigans years ago, and it's been a money pit ever since. I hate charging people for things. It's so much bookkeeping, and I feel like we're doing a good thing here, but even a prince can burn through his fortune in years. I need you to know that what we are doing here is a good thing.
Yep.
We're good people.
Yep.
Well, I agree with you.
Yes, and those are good donuts.
They are good donuts. Excellent. Where's the sword? And you can see him like slowly begin to put his hand on his blade as he asks.
It's actually buried
5 feet
Yeah.
down, right?
under lead, actually
Good,
1 foot down.
good. He comes over and puts a heavy hand on Doreen's shoulder, his other hand still resting on the hilt of his blade. There was something about you I knew I could trust. It's that terrified look in your eyes that says, "Please don't kill me, Desmond." That's how I know I can trust you.
Still that creepy ass smile on her face that she
Mhm.
always has.
Wait, It's true, Desmond. We fear you more than we fear anything, even a purple worm.
Good. I never thought I would be a Machiavellian leader, but apparently that's where the cards have fallen. He says, mixing up his idioms, but no one dares correct him.
Nope.
What can I do for you three in exchange for the service you've so clearly provided me, all of the regulars at Shenanigans, this town, our entire kingdom, perhaps even the world?
I actually lean in since he's like right in front of me. By the way, there are a few other trinkets that I think were yours in the package.
He nods.
Did you care about?
Sure, whatever. Yeah. What what do you want, Doreen? What does it take to seal your lips?
Well, I like maces, morning stars.
He nods. I understand. And he looks to Vigloff. And you, big man, what does it take to seal yours?
Ha! Doreen, you do not know how to do this. I want 3 more wishes.
I know exactly what you need, Vigloff. I know what you would spend all 3 wishes on. Hold
A
on.
helmet with horns.
Something better.
2 helmets with horns.
He disappears into the kitchen and comes back with a beautiful chef's knife and a nice piece of inlaid wood. Holds up the chef's knife kind of in your direction, pulls out a carrot, and begins to quickly chops the carrot and hands it over to you. The knife, that is, not the chopped carrot. And says, "This is my very favorite chopper. And it's magical. If you hold it and think about it deeply, you will merge with it. You will go inside the chopper.
You will get to the chopper.
You can get up to 4 people in the chopper at once."
I give him a predator handshake.
He grasps your hand back and leaves you.
That's where you grab each other's arms.
Oh, right. He gets your arm. You get his arm. And you now have 1 chopper. Anyone may merge with the chopper just by holding on to it and saying the right thing in their head. And that right thing depends on each person. But I think we all know what the right thing to say is.
And we're trapped inside a knife.
Yeah. Lastly,
useful magic item.
Lastly, Desmond turns to Kyla. "And what do you want?"
Go back to Kansas.
What? Like, I do
Go back to Kansas.
I click my heels no. I say, well, I just gotta say, I really like daggers. Like, really, really like daggers.
He thinks to himself for a moment, nods, motions to the plate of pastries and the glasses of wine and mead and beer and water as a gesture for you to sit and rest. I will be right back. And Desmond steps out. All right, Kyla. It's time for some rolls here. Are you ready?
Oh no.
I hope so.
Oh, this is the wrong area that I'm looking at. Hold on, I'm sorry. Yes?
Does Desmond want the other trinkets back?
Yes, he wants the other trinkets back, definitely.
I'll have to go get them.
Kyla, I need you to roll me a D79 plus 228.
Okay.
I see this was your first time doing this.
Yeah, you had a boomerang.
Oh my.
Boomerang. I should have specialized in boomerangs. That would have been awesome.
We need that Aussie back. Just so we're not stereotyping other people.
Where is it hiding? I know it's right in here. No, we don't want deck. We want dagger. Dagger. Found it. A, B, C, D, F, G. He hands you Oh, no, that's a piece of shit dagger. No, roll me again. Same roll.
Okay.
Sorry. He doesn't
No,
come back yet. 3.
Well, it's much higher.
3.
It's probably just alphabetical. Higher.
They-
than-
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That
But,
wasn't-
you know,
yeah.
more... The later in the alphabet, usually the more powerful a weapon is, I think.
That's true. Something that has an X in it, it's probably kicks ass.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hell, Vorpal?
Yeah, seriously.
True. It could be a Vorpal dagger.
On the other hand, we've got, a dagger of apples.
Ooh. He hands you a dagger.
Ask for something with daggers. What is...
This dagger used to belong to a traveling companion of mine, whose name I learned to spell but never ever learned to pronounce. So I'm gonna write it down for you because I don't know how to say it.
Okay.
Here you go. It's this person's dagger.
Oh, no.
Savastri?
Maybe.
Maybe?
I don't know. We traveled together for many years, and I never learned her name. He hands you a long dagger with a triangular blade that causes
that's fucking bam.
permanent paralyzation to any creature it strikes, save versus paralyzation to negate.
Oh my god.
Also, write down page 370 next to this dagger wherever you have it.
Alright.
Can we just say, don't throw at us in melee?
No. I don't think I'm gonna throw magic daggers in general. I'm usually gonna
Yeah.
stab with them.
Probably a good idea. Oh, good.
Okay, and Doreen?
Yep.
Oh, fuck, I clicked the wrong button. Hold on. I'm trying to... Can you roll me a D35 plus 426? There are not a lot of maces or morning stars around, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It's not
I
a
know.
common magic item.
Plus what?
I've already closed the page, I don't know.
God damn it, Neal.
426. $452. Fuck is that?
I've been shown a magical mace before if this one's just stupid.
Oh, well, that's the other one. Okay. Usable only by good priests.
Oh my
I'll
god.
just roll again.
Well, hold on. Desmond at least first comes up and gives you this morning star. Used to belong to a good man, Saint Cuthbert, a very good man.
I
He was a
grab onto
cleric.
it. Ah!
It burns your hand. Oh, well, maybe it's too good for you. Hold on, let me get another one. I just have a whole bunch, covered in maces, really.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's only 35 in the world. He's probably collected them all.
Maybe you could just get a mace and then put some nails at the end.
He comes back and says, "This magic weapon is a morning star of ancient design, thought to have been devised in Netheril. Various specimens exist in the north. Most of them are electrum-plated steel. I don't know what electrum is, though, but that's the legend. They tend to be as long and heavy as the biggest morning stars. They have various bonuses to combat
Are you
of
okay?
up to some of them are only 33% of the greatest one, and some of them are 66% of the greatest one, and some of them are greater. They crackle with spectacular energy, though harmless, and arcs of lightning. Wait, no, they crackle with spectacular though harmless arcs of lightning when they're wielded. Once per turn, which is every 10 minutes, which I know is counterintuitive, but bear with me. That's how we like to talk about our magic items. The wielder of this morning star, known as Storm Star, can unleash a bolt of lightning. This chain lightning strikes for a metric fuck ton of damage, in addition to being purely in addition to the purely physical weapon damage. Of course, a successful attack roll is required for the physical weapon damage to be inflicted. After the chain lightning strikes the first target, it then arcs up to 70 feet away in the direction chosen by the weapon's wielder. It can even arc towards a moving target. Beings endangered by this first hop must try to internally resist it by internal magical saving means, or take 25% less damage than the first person. Success means they take no damage at all and the bolt missed them. After the first hop, the bolt may hop 3 more times, arcing up to 20 feet at a time towards the nearest concentration of metal. If no metal is present, it seeks the largest concentration of life and movement. The bolt then does 25% less of the original damage, then 12.5% less damage, and 12.5% less damage as well.
Wait, what?
In all cases, there is no damage if a save is made. If the weapon misses striking the first intended target, the target takes no physical... It does a bunch of damage and chain lightnings between people, starting with 8d6, going to 66, then 46, then 3d6, then 2d6 on the last target. The magic of this weapon can never harm its wielder, though the bolt can hop back to the person and then away again. A Storm Star does 2d4 plus 1 to 2d4 plus 3 physical damage per strike, depending on the strength of its enchantment.
Are you sure you want to give that to Doreen?
It's fine. Doreen's not long for this world anyway.
God damn it, Neal. Okay, hold on. There was just a mace of, like, shadows. It was like a +2 mace of shadows or whatever. I can just create a glow.
You can create shadows, right? That's already a thing you
I
do.
can already do that, but just have it as part of the weapon, and I'm not affected by the darkness.
Right. But now you also have a star something. I've already lost the page and forgotten what it was called.
Okay.
Looking it back up again. You're gonna need to write down this page because this was a useful item. This mace is way interesting.
Should I roll the?
No, I will check for the bonus to hit. It is the Storm Star Mace on page 681. And I will make a quick rolly roll. No, it is a +1 mace. So it's a regular Morning Star that casts Chain Lightning.
Page number?
681.
681.
Yeah. Desmond walks back and forth for a few more times before carefully leveling you all with a look. I hope you keep this conversation between the 4 of us. Sorry, Vigloff, you're so big I almost didn't count you. Lizzie doesn't know. Layla doesn't know. Not even Borsch understands. Just keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Do you want to know what it is? In case you need it.
Yes, I'd actually ask you to just bring it to me here in my house.
Oh.
I was just saying because honestly, we are pretty high level, and so we probably are due to be killed pretty soon.
That's okay. Someone will take your place. It'll be fine.
But they won't know what it is.
Right. You should bring it to me right now before you die. Yeah.
Let's go get it and bring it back.
All right. You can go. You can get it. You can bring it back with all the other trinkets and wealth.
I also hand him the sheet of lead.
Sure. Cool. Devin gives you enough money to cover the sheet of lead, and let's dole out some experience here. Technically, you've saved Shenanigans from what do you call it? Bankruptcy. Because someone was foolish enough to insure a magic Vorpal sword. Same people who insured the housing market, probably.
Ooh.
And let's see. You killed the bugbears, and there were 6 of them. And then you killed a half-elf. And you defeated a crap ton of gnolls. And you accomplished the quest.
Miss Mick Boof doesn't like get mad at us.
No. You were both doing your jobs. You just happened to be on opposite sides of the table, and everyone came out alive. So no hard feelings there. And we'll divide this number by 3 people. Please, will everybody take home... Oh, we should do some role-playing in here. 2,325 experience points.
10%?
That did not include the 10%.
Okay.
2,305.
2325.
Okay. All right. Calculator, where are you?
Okay. And that is it for today's episode of Shenanigans, everyone. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed our final plot twist in this session that was totally unpredictable and no one ever would have seen it coming.
All right, so
Party's
items
not
back with Desmond. That's good.
Jason, what was the dagger, the properties of the dagger you got?
It paralyzes people when you hit them, right?
Right.
Or there's a
that's
chance
it.
of it.
Yeah. The save versus paralyzation or be paralyzed. It's a devastating dagger.
Does the purple worm have all those books?
I don't know.
I don't think
The Magic Encyclopedia Magica is the name of the books.
Are we still in game?
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so we haven't closed out the show yet. We're still broadcasting. We're still live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's it for Shenanigans, everybody. What did you do with Zor?
I mean, I guess he was kind of hired by Desmond, poor guy.
I don't know if he was hired or if he just decided to take advantage of the fact that the sword was stolen.
I think we gave him to Desmond. We've just been hanging out for over a week with him tied up.
All right, so Zor is free somewhere after having experienced a week of captivity by the three of you, which is probably a terrifying thing. Maybe not so much Kyla. Kyla's kind of a cool person, but the fear cleric covered in hands, the massive ogre. I think you two definitely terrified poor Zor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if there was more continuity, I would be more concerned about this, but I will make, as we have Zor in captivity, constant references to being a sort of dancing over and over again, never saying Vorpal.
Nice.
So that Zor doesn't go around talking about a Vorpal sword.
Wonderful. All right. That's it for today's Shenanigans, everyone. I hope you all had a good time. I know I had a good time. And we'll be back next week with more Shenanigans. As always, tomorrow we will have a Fro, don't you know?
Awesome.
So we'll see you for Fro tomorrow. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
But
Bye.